What's up, besties? It's your girl Morgan here, and you're listening to Your Internet Best Friend. What is up, besties? Okay, I'm joined by someone. I'm so excited. They're sitting across from me in Nashville. One of my near and dear friends. We're very similar. So we both won Big Brother. We're both on the challenge. We're both very in tune with our emotions. So I cannot wait to shoot the shit, talk all the things with the one and only Josh freaking Martinez.
What an intro!
That was a good one! Dude, that was on the fly,
I love you. That was
too.
really good. Really good.
How are you?
My friend's good. It feels better being here with you now. So it's
I'm
nice.
honored.
Yeah.
So you just flew into Nashville, got in this morning.
10 a.m. and now I'm here kicking it.
What were you doing right before this, Josh Martinez?
I was a good boy. I got in at like 2 a.m. and my flight was at 6 a.m.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. My flight was at 8 a.m. I got in, went to brunch.
Okay.
Had about 4 drinks and now I'm here.
Okay.
So
you're feeling loose?
A little tipsy, Josh.
Feeling ready to spill the tea. I want to ask you so many questions. So I put on my story a fun little Q&A. And so fun fact for those listening, last episode I mentioned my assistant quit. Well, fun new fact is I have a new assistant.
Oh, shit.
So I had her go through and write down all the questions. And I texted her actually. And I was like, hey, like, do you have that list ready for me? And she was like, I'm still working on it. There are hundreds.
Oh, God.
So there's
shit.
so many questions.
Oh,
People are
shit.
so interested in hearing from you. She also knows nothing about reality TV. So
Good.
she literally had to ask, and she was like, do people not like this guy? Like, she was so
What's her
confused.
name?
Her name's Georgia.
Hi, George.
She's like, I'm very confused. Like, there's so many responses, and like some of them are mean. And I'm like, yeah, you're a polarizing guy, Josh.
Yeah.
But I mean, with that, I think that's a good thing. You know, like I think it's good to be loved and also hated. I think that's why you keep being brought back.
I agree. I think it's taken me a bit to get to that point where I could be like, all right, you know, either you're going to love me or you're going to hate me, but I wouldn't want it any other way, Morgan.
Right.
Like, you've known me for years. You love me. If you had a bad opinion about me, that would hurt. Right. That would be a knife to the heart, right? Yeah. These people don't know me. They watch me on the show, and what they see is that they think that's all of me. And it's like, all right, you can hate me. I really don't care because you're not in my circle. So you really don't know my heart or my intention. So it doesn't mean anything. Did
you see, it was some meme that went around. I don't know what celebrity said this, but I saved it. I think I reposted it. And it was like, if you have something to say, you can text me.
Yeah.
And if you don't have my number, you have nothing to say.
I agree.
And it's so true. Right.
100%.
Like if you didn't like me, I would care. But if someone on Instagram hates my outfit or hates something that I did, I'm like,
not my outfit.
I mean, I actually do get a little offended when people just like my outfit. I'm not going to lie. I was like battling people in my DMs because I love you.
Yeah.
And so I obviously teased you going on. Josh, I didn't realize like the waves that you make on TV because people are in my DMs being like, well, I'm just not going to listen. Josh, I was arguing with people.
No, not you losing followers.
I was going to war. I was like, do you know him? He's one of my really good friends, and he's a genuine person, and you shouldn't believe everything that you see on TV, but it is wild.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's. I mean, I've been doing this shit for 6 years. More.
Your first challenge was the one that I did.
Our first challenge, yeah.
Josh, do you remember do you know who you owe the biggest thank you to? Guess who I'm going to say? Who? The homie who broke his arm.
Yeah. I forgot his name, but
Allen. You owe Alon.
I owe you
a fruit basket, a thank you card, a gift card, like
for sure.
Because you're crushing it now.
Yeah. Honestly, that's just wild. The fact that how everything played out. I just think it was truly meant to be, though.
Yeah.
Like, I felt that, but I just remember being a wreck. All you guys were, like, seasoned pros going in, and I was so anxious and nervous, and I had this pressure of, like, the world, it seemed, on my shoulders.
I'm a seasoned pro.
Yeah. Well, you fit right in. You fit right. I remember being in the house
with challenge people.
Well,
you guys are
you
nuts.
Integrated well.
I am normal.
Everybody was in love with you. Like vets, the newbies. Like you were kind of like the ringleader. Let's be honest. I just remember you being like the cool girl on campus. That's the vibe you had in that house.
Thank you. I don't know
And-
what show
yeah.
you were watching, but it wasn't the one that I was.
And the edit didn't show that, which I can't remember, but that's how I felt about you in the house. And I felt like a fish out of water. I was isolated, and it was really weird. I didn't know if I wanted to come back.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, okay, so for those listening, why we're talking about why Josh owes Alon, Alec,
Yeah.
whatever his name is. So our first competition, it was whoever got last ended up not making it in the house.
Yeah.
So it was like you and one of the twins, Liz or Julia.
Yeah.
Like Josh was about to not move in. By the grace of God, Alon
Gets
ended
injured.
up breaking his arm or something crazy.
His wrist.
He had to get sent home, and they looked at Josh and they said, "You're going in, bud."
Yeah.
And then look at you now.
I know. I remember I had my boarding pass that morning, and it was Liz. They take Liz, and they tell me, "Oh, you're staying behind. We need to do another interview with you." And then after Liz leaves, they're like, "Oh no, you're going in the house." I was like, "Oh shit!"
What?
And then
And look at
6
you.
years later, 5 years
How
later,
many
we're still here.
seasons have you done since then?
I've done 5 of the flagship, and then I just did USA, so I've done 6.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's
6
freaking
seasons.
wild. How's your mental health right now?
Honestly, good.
Okay.
If we would have been talking 2 years ago, I would have told you, yeah, it's good, and I would have been
Been lying,
depressed.
yeah.
Yeah, I would have been lying.
Yeah.
I would have been looking you in
Like
your eyes,
crying
like,
in your room.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm lying to you, but thank God, I'm in a really good place.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I love that.
and I think I took a year off, so I did 5 seasons straight, and then I took a year off, not because I wanted to, but because I didn't fit the theme or whatever.
Okay.
It was the best thing that happened in my life. Like I
Yes.
was able to reconnect with friends, with family. You get so caught up into the show.
Josh,
and it's wild.
I was on 2 episodes.
Yeah.
2 episodes. And yes, okay, I think dating someone added fuel to the fire, but
Yeah.
my mental health had never been worse in my life
Yeah.
than filming that show and then dealing with having to watch it and tweet and argue with people online and the drama.
It's
I was
exhausting.
unwell. I literally remember my parents were like worried about me. So the fact that one, you've done 6 seasons, and also like you took that break for yourself, I think that is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for those listening or watching this on YouTube, it's like, chill out. Like, just like
Chill
calm
out.
down.
It's not
like,
that deep.
I feel like people forget it's just a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to actually hate the people.
Well, that's
the
what I
show.
had to make peace with too.
Yeah.
I've made peace with the fact it's like, you know what? I know what I'm getting myself into. It's taken me a long fucking time to get here. But I'm also at the point where it's like, I already know what I'm signing up for.
Yeah.
I think, you know what's so wild? I think I'm mentally cracked because I'm at the point of like, I kind of like that I'm so misunderstood and hated. Because it gives me
Really?
so much freedom to not, like I go on the show and I just don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't go on to
That's-
appease the public. I
that
don't go
is
on.
true.
Yeah, like I don't go on and worry about if they're going to like me, if they're going to follow me, all this. I'm going to be me and you're going to get all of me, and that's gonna make a good show.
It's gonna, yeah, it's
it's a
gonna make
mess.
a great show. Hey, Hot Mess Express
yeah.
gets those ratings.
But it's me, and if I feel a certain way in that moment, I'm not gonna think, oh shit, how is this gonna be perceived on TV and all this stuff. It's
Right.
like I'm already hated. So at the end of the day,
That's
it's like
true,
I
'cause,
don't
like,
live up
think
to
about-
like keeping this image. You
And
know?
that's what would be hard for me is like, I feel
Yeah, I
like
get
I'm
that.
like kind of a well-liked person. I have, you know, my
America's
little
sweetheart.
angelic personality. It would be very, very
Yeah, and I
difficult for me
respect
if
that.
I got a bad edit
Yeah.
or I was seen in a negative light. Whereas, I don't know, I feel like if you just embrace kind of like, what?
Yeah.
People already hate me. Now I can do whatever the hell I want. It can only go up from here.
Yeah, and I think I know my heart. I know my heart. I know I mean well. I know that I genuinely want to see the good in everyone and see everybody do good. So I know that I'm a good person
Yeah.
deep down. I don't care if an edit or a show of another person that does not know me personally thinks different of me. But it's taken depression.
Just, a few bumps in the road.
A few bumps, a lot of bumps.
Depression, anxiety, therapy.
Anxiety, therapy.
Yeah.
Like having the best support system with my family to get to this
Yeah.
point. And I'm so happy that I'm on this side now. And I'm just like,
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask all the challenge questions for those listening who want to get the tea. You know I have to ask that. But before we get into that, I feel like you've done so many podcasts and you've only talked about reality TV because, that's like the hot topic.
Yeah.
So you know what I want to do as, your bestie, your internet bestie? I want to ask just like off the wall, random Josh questions that people probably don't know.
Okay.
So, I just want the first thing that comes into your mind.
Get deep. Okay.
Okay, my first question. Yeah. What do you think about Karma's the guy in the Chiefs, Taylor and Travis? Do not break my heart right now.
Publicity stunt.
Shut up.
Publicity stunt.
They're getting married. Literally.
No, they're fucking. No,
Josh,
they're not. No,
Mark
they're not.
my words. Remember this podcast. I guarantee they get married.
You don't even believe that.
You think it's a PR stunt? Okay, no way. They're too invested.
Okay, I don't think it's a PR stunt. I think that initially, probably. Yeah. Travis Kelce, one of the biggest football players, and Taylor Swift. I think initially it probably started like that. Also, like, oh my God, I'm going to get more hate for this, but like being at every single football game, like causing this scene, it's like, it's become the Taylor Swift concert. Like everybody.
But that's not her. That's not her fault.
Yeah,
I blame the NFL for that one. They don't have to show her.
And also, I'm a Swiftie. I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. I love Taylor Swift, but it seems a little too. We're not even at that level, and I keep relationships private. So it's like, how are you at that level, and it's so. It will be interesting
though. I believe in love and fairy tales. So like, I'm ready for the wedding. And I'm like, oh my God, he was with her dad. And like, she changed the lyrics. And his reaction, I did think was so cute. But I will say, if they don't they don't get married, I think it'll be because it's like they have the weight of.
It's a lot.
Not the media, not a few people, the weight of the world literally watching that relationship.
And the reason why I say that is because if it was, okay, I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just talking out of my ass. But I'm not saying it's fake, right? But what I'm saying is if you really cared about a certain relationship, you would protect it and not have it, especially where people are so invested in their life. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's the biggest star in the world.
That is an interesting point. Wouldn't
you want to protect that?
Interesting. Okay. All right. Like, Josh, you might be onto something.
That's how I look at it. But who knows? Don't. Taylor Swift fans are scary, so don't. And I'm pretty sure all that's the like Swifties, your fan. That's your whole audience. I'm like,
you think the challenge fans are crazy? You wait till the Swifties come in your DMs.
Oh shit, I'm screwed. I'm fucked.
Okay, so whatever. You don't believe in Taylor and Travis, it's fine. What's your guilty pleasure?
Ooh. There's a lot of things.
Like, what's the first one? You want to know what mine is? The show Intervention.
I've never watched it. What? Really?
Oh my God. My favorite thing to do is binge watch Intervention and like eat ice cream. If you ever feel bad, you're like, damn, like things aren't going my way. And you turn on Intervention.
Yeah, like my life is pretty
good. Oh my God. I'm like, I'm doing good.
You know what show? But I'm not going to say that. 90 Day Fiancé. I've watched episodes of that. I've watched episodes of it. I'm like, this can't be real. I'm like, this is not real life. I would say 90 Day Fiancé. Also, I've like spiraled into like Jersey Shore.
Really? Okay, Jersey.
Yeah, I like started watching the new one, and then I went and like,
that was my high school summed up. Like coming home from high school and turning on Jersey Shore. Yeah. Like I had the Snooki poof. Like I lived for Cheetah Print.
I can see that.
Okay. All right. Jersey Shore and 90 Day Fiancé.
Big Jersey Shore and 90 Day Fiancé.
I can see you on Jersey Shore.
No.
Oh, okay. Like please, the challenge is much better.
It's not, but no.
And actually, okay, at least it requires competition.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm like competing. There's a prize.
That's true.
There's
You're getting
incentive,
money. Okay, fine. I just,
like me just getting drunk and belligerent on TV and making,
Isn't that more power the challenge? But you have added challenges, but you're still belligerent and drunk.
I don't know what I was on.
It's fine. Okay. I want to get into relationships because people are very curious about your dating life.
They're obsessed with my dating life.
I mean, same. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Welcome to a look at my DMs. True. Whose thumb is that? I'm like, you don't need to know whose thumb that is, okay? It's a secret. It's a secret thumb. What is your top non-negotiable in a relationship?
Ooh.
I know, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I think this is why I've been single for so long. I'm so used to being in my own space and I like my own energy. And I've created this like life for myself that like not respecting my career path is a big problem in my relationships, but also like the clinginess, like
Yeah.
if I'm in love with you and I'm into you, I'm all in, but also I need my space. And like people seem to get so attached to me or so invested in everything that I'm doing that's normally like, that's like a big turn off for me. I don't know if that's like a non-negotiable, but like
an independent person.
I need an independent person that has their own thing going on and that's like so confident in themselves that like I can be in a bar with men, women, dogs, cats. You're not like
right.
insecure about
and
that.
I will say, one, I feel like for our personality type that is loud and outgoing, like it is very hard to be with someone like that if you aren't independent, a little bit more confident, because, or like when I've dated people, they'll be like, well, you're flirting with everyone and like, why are you so loud? And like, can't you like stay home? And I'm like, can't you hang on your own? Can't you hold your own?
Yeah.
You know, when we go out to a bar. So I feel you on that one. That's definitely like important
It's
to
so
me
crazy
as well.
because I had a flashback of just like us being in that environment, and that's exactly how we are. We're like split around, we're all over the place, and it's true. And that's I agree. If like you can't respect that, or if like I think that has nothing to do with me. Like that's, you figure yourself out, and you know.
Who are you?
But yeah, another thing, I don't know, non-negotiables.
Okay. I know. I'm trying to. I think my top one would be, if you are someone, not saying that you need to have a big family, but if you can't respect or be family oriented, because I'm so close with my family. So if someone is like, why are you texting your mom? Like, why are you going on family vacation with your parents? I'm like, because my parents are sick. Okay.
Yeah,
like Kim
right.
and Kurt are the best. So if someone wasn't into family like that, I think that would be the biggest, like, no. Like, I can't do that.
Stealing that. I agree.
Got you.
Yeah,
family.
that's huge. That is big.
Oh, okay. Have you heard of the red nail polish theory?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna start with this question. What is your favorite nail polish color on a female? Like, what would you just feel like attracted to?
That is like interesting because I don't like I don't know that.
Yes, you do pay attention.
Not that I'm like, oh my god, her nail polish is fucking. I mean, that looks good.
Thank you. It is cherry mocha. It's big on TikTok.
Yeah, I've never. That's interesting because I've never really like locked in and paid attention to that.
Okay, so if
I think just having clean nails.
Okay.
Like I'm big on hygiene. Yeah, I'm big on hygiene. Like having trimmed nails. Like if you have like if they were like that and they were dirty and just have clean nails.
So if a girl asks you and they're like, hey babe, like you're dating a girl, hey babe, like what nail polish color should I get? What are you telling her?
Just trim your nails, a clean trim. I don't know. Sounds like
it
sounds like a haircut, but I don't know, like a clean. I don't know.
Pick a color. I need white. Okay.
Yeah, white.
Okay, interesting.
I like clean.
Okay, you want a clean trim.
Clean trim.
The nails.
That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad.
Apparently, there's a theory where guys are attracted to girls with red nails because it reminds them, apparently, of their mom.
Wow.
Like, I guess it's like matronly to have red nails.
You know what I think's hot?
What?
A red lipstick.
I love me a red lip. You know that's funny you say that because most guys do not like a red lip.
I don't like it all over me, but like a girl with a red lipstick and just like, ooh, like,
There is just something classic about a red lip.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like that says a lot about you as a guy. I think guys who are a little bit more insecure are like, don't wear a bold lip around me. I don't want you in an eyelash.
Yeah, there's something like, ooh, there's something enticing. I don't know. There's something I want to.
All right, well, girls,
figure out.
If you're listening,
wear red lipstick around.
If you're listening and you want to like go on a date with Josh Martinez, wear a red lip. Your last meal on earth. You're on death row.
Oh shit!
What would it be?
A good one. I'm a fat boy, guys. So like a good steak. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Steak. Or some Cuban food. Guys, I'm fucking Cuban. I like my mom's home cooking. I'm a mama's boy.
I've never had Cuban food.
Oh my God. This friendship's over.
Invite me to your home,
What the fuck?
Josh.
Yeah, when you come visit Miami, first thing we're doing is getting Cuban food.
Okay, deal.
And like, not like your touristy Cuban spots in South Beach. Like, we're going to like...
I want
authentic grandma's type style.
Yes, hell yeah. Okay.
I like fried plantains, very unhealthy, not your style. Not Brussels sprouts.
Oh my God. You didn't even
By
get
the way, I'm
Brussels.
the biggest Brussels sprouts fan because of you. But
Thank you.
I would like sweet plantains, rice and beans, like a steak. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
like a big
mine.
steak.
I just need a fat steak,
Yes.
a side of Brussels, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Like a spicy marg. But I don't think they give you alcohol as an option. But like, I'd be like, look, I'm about to die. I need a spicy ass
Can
marg.
I say something?
What?
I blame you and Fessy for my obsession with spicy margs.
They're so
because
good.
we would go out and Fessy would always order spicy marg, and then I would always think of you. And every time I go on your story, there's a fucking spicy marg every other 3 stories. And I'm like, fucking shit, now I'm obsessed. I was just drinking spicy marg.
Oh, and the spicy
the
margs.
bartender's like, are you ordering a spicy? So good at 12:30.
At 12:30 Club, if you guys
And I
ever
thought
come to
of you.
Nashville, you gotta go to
So
12:30
good.
Club, get the Brussels and a spicy
She's
marg.
like, she's like, you don't want a beer? I was like, well, give me a beer and a spicy marg.
Double fist. It's a
God,
Friday.
it's
Hello.
Really not. Like, I'm just hanging out.
Okay. I'm just on tangents right now.
Go.
What's your
Hit me.
thoughts
Hit me.
on Stanley Cups? Girls with Stanley Cups. Be honest. Don't actually.
So
You better think wisely.
okay, listen. I know it's you. It's literally you. But like, I seen them around my gym, and like, there's a girl with a Stanley Cup is very high maintenance. Like,
You're not lying.
Like, they're the most organized, fucking high maintenance. Like, this girl knows what she's doing at 3 p.m., 3:30, and 4:30. She has something. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because, one, I was dealing with a chick, Courtney, surprisingly, that there's like fucking 20 of those. And then I know that you're obsessed. By the way, I would love a Stanley Cup myself.
I'll give you one. I'll bring you one tomorrow.
I would love a Stanley Cup myself, but yeah, they're about their shit. They're about their business.
Hell
They don't.
yeah.
Stanley Cup girls don't fuck around.
Stanley Cup girls do not fuck around. You know what? That's the answer I needed.
Yeah,
and
they don't fuck around.
I take pride in that
Yeah.
answer. I take pride. What do you think about men riding scooters? Like bird scooters.
I don't know. I'm too big for a bird scooter. I don't want to discriminate, but I'm 6'1", 230.
Josh,
It's a lot.
I was actually just discussing this with a girlfriend last night. My biggest ick is seeing a man, I don't care, big, small, short, tall,
Yeah.
on a freaking electric
I live in
scooter.
downtown Miami, so it's kind of like it's like everybody just has a fucking scooter. And my cousins were like, "Why do you have one?" I was like, "Imagine me, fucking 6'1".
Zoom.
I'm built as shit, big as fuck, on a little fucking scooter. No.
Thank you.
I
It's
need
a
an
no.
SUV. I'm like, no, it's not for me. Yeah.
I want a man in a truck or an
Yeah, I
SUV.
need a fucking SUV.
I don't
need
want
an
a man on a
Escalade.
bird
Yeah,
scooter.
I can't do
It
the
gives
bird
me the biggest ick. What is your biggest ick in a girl? Or like, what would turn you off the most, the quickest?
I'm big on like, I don't know, like just hygiene, like teeth. I don't know, like teeth is like the first, like you have really nice teeth. Yeah, like you have perfect teeth, but like, I don't know. There's like little things. I get turned off quick.
Like if
I'm
they
like
don't
a
brush
little
their
weird.
teeth first thing in the morning, vile. Okay, so you
Like
need
a little morning breath, but ugh.
so you need a girl who brushes her teeth regularly and has a
clean
clean trim.
cut, a clean trim. I don't know. I think I keep going to clinginess because I am dealing with a situation right now where the girl doesn't fall back, and I think that's what it is.
So you are dating someone right now?
No, I'm not dating.
You're
not
casually seeing someone.
dating. Yeah, I would say that. I wouldn't even say that.
How'd you meet them? I'm
The
curious.
gym.
No,
it's bad because now I go into my sessions and she's right fucking there.
Okay, I will
And
say.
I'm like, fuck. Why did I fucking, what's the saying? Don't shit where you eat or something like that. I'm like, God damn it. And it's not the first time, but I'm like, holy shit. And
I will say, I like the idea of meeting someone if I like actually end up with them at the gym. But the last guy I was talking to in Nashville, actually I met at my gym. And I just,
it's a great spot.
A great spot to me. And I just found out the owner came up to me and he was like, he quit today. And I was like, oh, my blessed be the Lord, Jesus himself. Because I've ran into him 6 or 7 times
Wow.
and we just don't speak. So like I kind of feel
it's
you on
fun
that one.
when you're like fucking around and it's all like fun and shit, but once it gets like weird and I detach and I'm just not there anymore, I'm just like, oh my god, what are you doing for dinner? What are you doing later? Oh, like, leave me alone.
Do you want to break up with her on this podcast? Like,
I think that's what's happening.
Should we send it to her?
The thing is, I'm the first person to calm myself. If we're gonna talk about dating, which I never do, like I'll be honest with you, I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
Well, it's hard
because I ghost. I straight up.
Josh.
Yeah.
Martinez.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're
gonna have to work on that.
That's my red flag.
That is a red flag.
I'm just like, nope, I'm out of touch.
Okay, so when you hit that, like, nope, I'm done, I got the ick, I'm moving on, why not just text them to have a clean break and be like, hey.
Because I'm too nice.
You are too nice.
I'm too nice.
Yeah, but you're more of an asshole if you just don't.
Yeah, but I'd rather you just get the fucking, like, get the message. Like, I'm like, yeah, get the vibe. I'm big on vibes, and it's just like, I'm not there anymore. Okay. And the thing is, it's so bad because I'm either all in or there's nothing. I'm gone. I'm on a flight to Nashville.
Well, shoot, I'm on a flight to Europe. I'm like,
no, yeah,
I go international.
Really,
when I gotta run.
You do it big. Yeah, you're like, I'm doing a 14-day trip.
I'm going 17 days to Bali. See y'all. On the flip side,
can I come?
I'm planning a trip in August. You want to come? I'm doing another Miles with Morgan there. I'm gonna stay afterwards.
I would be. I swear to God, I would be so down.
Oh my
to
God.
Bali?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I would be so down.
Let's
I've been
freaking do it.
I've never been. That's bucket list. You know,
we'll go.
Traveling. So
I'm a good tour guide for Bali.
We did Portugal for 24 hours, and it was
not
even 24 hours. We did Portugal for like 8
12
hours.
Yeah, literally in and out. Time. That was actually the last time, for those listening, me and Josh saw each other. We were in my favorite place, Lisbon.
Guys, when I tell you Morgan, and I travel a lot, I mean for work I travel. When I tell you she's the best person either to travel with or before a trip to hit up. Because she's going to know all the food spots. I got the Rex. Everything. The hotels, the food spots, the bars, the hot spots. Like, she is your travel guide. You're a great
reported for duty.
Yeah,
you know,
you're great at that.
If my career as an influencer ever fails, I think I'll go into, what are they, like, travel planning, travel guide with something. I don't freaking know. I'll do.
To go back to what I said before we started, like this glow, I felt that when I saw you in Portugal. Like I felt this energy. I was also not the best. I was off of bender and like
you were off a big bender.
Big bender. But I saw you and I was like, holy shit, her energy's just fucking like, give me some of that. Like you radiate good vibes and good energy.
I feel the same about you, and I'm sure you get this a lot too. It was the best compliment I can receive from anyone. Same. I don't care about my looks. I don't care about my outfits. I want someone to say, you have good energy. Yeah. Nothing makes me feel more special or like I'm doing what I was put on this earth to do. And just good energy.
I agree.
Because people lack it. We are lacking some good energy on this earth.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not done with my questions.
Hit me. I like it. It's like rapid fire. I can't really think, so it's good. I'm like on the fly.
When's the last time you cried and why?
Oh, shit. See, people would be... No, they'll be surprised. I can't... When was the last time I cried? Oh, shit. I actually can't say that.
You can't say it.
It's really good news. Okay.
Good. Oh, happy tears.
Yeah, really happy tears. I got a call for an opportunity recently, and I cried on the phone for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, all right, kid. Like, you haven't changed
Can
much.
You tell me, can you blink once if it's a potential show? Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, I thought you guys were done with me.
I know. Okay, my wheels are turning out. I know.
I literally cried out of, I think it was just like, genuine excitement, but also just like, it was really happy. And God, I went and got fucked up with I was at dinner with my parents, my mom starts crying. She's like, give me the phone, starts talking to production, and then I just literally got drunk that night. But I think the reason why it's just like, I feel like I've put so much of myself out there, and I feel like I've given so much to this career, if you want to say whatever you want to call it. And I feel like, I don't know, like I'm finally starting to get recognized by the higher ups, if you want to say, or I'm starting to get like appreciated. Yeah. And that, I felt that with the last show I did. And I feel that now with the opportunities I'm getting, and it feels nice. Like You know, not that I'm like asking for it, but I'm like, damn, all right. You know.
Well, it's like the work is worth it as well. Because it's not like you just show up on these shows and it's a party. I mean, it is a party, but it's work. Like you're putting in time, energy, your body, like the wear and tear on your body, your mental health, everything. So yeah, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. I need you to open up your phone. What's the last thing you searched on Safari?
Oh.
I'm actually curious what mine is.
Oh God, I'm gonna give it.
Okay,
Okay, this is not bad.
Okay.
Ready? This is not bad at all.
What is it?
Psalm 23. And you know why? Because before I take a flight, I always read a psalm. I'm very spiritual, guys. Look, Psalm 23.
Josh, if there is any single woman out there listening to this podcast and you want to marry a wholesome man who Googles Psalms before a flight, please
stop it.
Someone marry Josh Martinez.
Yeah, that's very personal.
I love that.
Yeah, but I always read a psalm or like, I don't know, give God thanks before I fly. Before every flight, I'm the guy on the plane like.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Yeah. Do you clap when the plane lands?
No.
Thank God bless. We couldn't be friends.
That's awful. Yeah.
No.
I fly way too much for that.
Yeah. Okay. That makes me happy. The last thing I Googled was how to make my Christmas tree taller. So like that's kind of on brand.
You would Google that.
I had to order tree risers. That's all you need to know. I had to raise my little pink tree. I just set up my Christmas tree. I have to show you a picture. It's literally neon pink.
Of course it is. I walk into this place and I see it. I'm like, yeah, the Uber guy's like, is this your spot? I was like, pink door. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much, Courtney. I'm like, yep, that's where I'm going. It's pink doors, pink gates. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, my last random question, and then we'll get.
I kind of like this. Let's keep it going.
I kind of like this too, but I feel like the MTV people want me to ask you about the freaking challenge, so like we'll do that. But the worst date you've ever been on?
Oof, there's a few.
Like the one that like just stands out the most.
Okay, there's one that's just coming up that I'm gonna say it. I met this girl, came back to our place and to my place, and she just wouldn't shut the fuck up about the challenge.
Oh no, not a fan girl.
She was a fan, and I have, if I'm being honest with you, I do that sometimes. You know, like sometimes you're lonely, you're just like, oh, fuck it. She's giving me attention right now. Like, she's a fan. She's cool. She seems all right. Don't filter out. And then it was like we had enjoyed ourselves. And then it was just straight rapid fire, kind of like very aggressive like this. Yeah. And it was weird.
Did you have to ask her to leave?
I'm so nice that it got to the point where it was like, oh, I got to be somewhere at 4:30 a.m. So, like, you got to dip. And yeah, she wouldn't get the sign, and like it got so fucking annoying that I was like, all right, I gotta go. Like I was like, I couldn't even sit in bed. And then
I hope she's listening to this podcast.
I'm probably blocked on everything, or I blocked her on everything. I don't know. And then worst dates, I'm like, if you don't have a good conversation with me, or if we could be talking about bullshit, you know, but like if you're just dry and not, you know. I think also I'm just very open and outspoken that I kind of drive my
right. Well, you know what my biggest pet peeve is, and I'm sure you get this too, someone who can't banter with me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm someone, and I will steamroll a conversation if someone cannot step up. So like I need someone who almost goes toe to toe with me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want you to be louder than me because then we'll just be screaming in a restaurant, but I need you to give me back kind of like what I put out.
Listen, I've seen you dating. I've seen who you've dated. I've seen you in the scene. Like, you need a man. You need a man.
I do need a man.
You need a big man with a big personality.
You know who I need? A man with an accent and a man bun.
You
know who I need? Who maybe wants to get a green card. I gotta shut up.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, we're having... You have a little tiny man bun.
I love me a man bun.
Do you?
I think keep the man bun.
I gotta grow it out more, but it's in its phase. Yeah, it's an awkward growing out phase.
But it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, you're not seeing it messy.
Okay, well, I'll give you some like hair products. Yeah. We'll work on that.
You need a European European guys are vibe.
So
European girls are my vibe too. They're just
know what?
laid back. Life is chill.
I was just having this conversation with my
Oh,
mom
my
because
God.
I was like having a life crisis last week, which I have often.
Happens.
But I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I have to renew my lease in February. And for some reason, that sent me just down a spiral of like, what am I doing with my life? Do I stay in Nashville? I'm going to stay in Nashville.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my mom and she was asking about dating. And I was like, sorry, Mom, I'm only dating international. Like, I will not date anyone. She's like, what about in like the States? And I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. Men in Europe or Australia, they just do it different. Like, it's laid back. They don't fuck around. They treat you well. Same with women. Like, you just take it a little bit more seriously. And anyways, I was telling her, I'm like, I especially am not dating in Nashville. So, it's limited. And she was like, then why the hell are you living there?
Yeah. I can see you meeting somebody here. I think Nashville just suits you. Like,
Nashville
I
does
think
suit
of
me.
Nashville and I'm like, okay, Morgan.
No,
Like,
that's what I came to the conclusion at the end of my life crisis spiraling moment. I was like, I will forever have Nashville as a home base.
Yeah.
Like, this will be my home, but I'm not someone, and I don't think you're like this either. I can't stay put. Like,
No.
I cannot be in one place
No.
where it's like, oh, I go 1 week in the spring on a vacation and then maybe I'll go somewhere. I'm like, no. Like, I want to come home, do my laundry in Nashville, say hi to my friends, and then I want to go somewhere else. So that's where I'm at in life.
I'm the same way. I love that, like, a lot of my friends are. So I have, like, my TV friends, if you want to say, or, like, my friends that are in my career path that we're like that. A lot of us are like that. And then I have my friends that, like, one's a dentist. Another one works as
Which
an
is nice to have
accountant.
the best of
which
both
I
worlds.
love.
Yeah.
But when I'm with them, I'm just like, they call me Hollywood. They're like, oh, they go, when are you leaving to get Hollywood? I'm like, fuck you guys. But I love that life and I love that, but I just always known since a kid, like, that's just not something for me. Like, I can't do that.
I love that for us.
I think you're gonna figure it out. Like,
I'll figure it out.
And
I always figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'll see you in Bali. We'll
Yeah.
play that one.
We'll hang in Bali.
All right, let's do some freaking challenge questions.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. I had to edit this list. I had over 100 before this. I got it down to 23. So, like, we'll see what we can knock out.
That's still a lot.
First of all, people want to know about our friendship, like how we met. Do you remember the first time we actually did meet?
I was a fan. I was a big fan. Yeah, I had just watched your season I was in Sequester.
Okay.
So I watched your season. I watched a little bit, but then in Sequester, I watched your season and I was a big fan of Morgan. And then I remember we interviewed. You interviewed me.
I was in the backyard.
And I was geeking out. She was doing interviews.
I was geeking out. I was with AfterBuzz. I was in my TV reporting days.
Yeah. And she was asking, I don't know what we were even talking about, but I just remember I was like, holy shit. And then we partied. And then from there, we just hit it off.
Yeah.
You were always, if you want to say an alum or somebody, you were always somebody that was so, like, just like such right off the rip. Like, if you need anything, like, you were always so good to me. And I never forgot that from the very start. And I never forgot that. And I think that like, just like instantly showed me your heart. I was like, she's such a good person, because I didn't have that reception from a lot of alum. Like, they were just like, this kid's a fucking nut. And you were so cool. You and your sister, like, you guys were always so good to me. We always partied and saw each other at events and shit.
So fun. Yeah, I remember
Wild
that too.
days.
You were geeking out. I was freaking out. One, that I got to go in the backyard. I was like interviewing all these people, and then you just won. Yeah. And then you recognized me. I just remembered that was like my fangirl moment. And then I realized you're actually really cool. Yeah. Not that I didn't think you were cool on the show. I watched it, like, you never know how people are going to be in real life once you see them on TV. And I was like, oh my God, this guy's so dope. And then, we partied, and then we just stayed friends. And then we ended up on the same season of the challenge together, which was unexpected. Yeah. And then you obviously lasted a lot longer than I did. That was short-lived. And then I feel like we've just always stayed in touch.
Always stayed in touch. Yeah. Always. And it's so wild because I won't see you for fucking ever. And doesn't skip a beat. Like, you're that friend where, like, we're back to normal. And that's the best kind of relationship. So, like, I love that. Look, I don't need to talk to you. I'll see what you're doing from afar, from the gram. I'm like, go, Josh. It's love. We're fucking rooting for each other. Yeah, and then we can, show up in Portugal at the same time and then catch up like nothing, like no time has passed. Truly the best. All right, well, there's our friendship in a nutshell. Yeah.
okay, here we go. So obviously we kind of touched on the beginning of this episode. You get a lot of hate comments. You are very polarizing. People love you or they hate you. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with the negative comments? I know you said your mental health has gotten better, but like, I'm sure you still get, nasty comments.
It's so wild because I don't know. I think you get numb to it. I really do. I really do, which is kind of sad to say if you want to be honest, but I think you just get numb to it. There's nothing that has not been said about me, from the way that I look to the way that I compete, from my sexual orientation, from the way that I literally everything about me has been attacked. That it's like, there's nothing I haven't heard. So I'm kind of at the point where it's like, that's a new one.
The fact that you even have to are saying that.
Yeah. It sucks. It's sad. It's sad, but
it's mind blowing. And you say it so casually because you're so used to it.
Yeah.
But I hope people listening can hear what you just said, that you've heard everything and now it doesn't faze you.
I think also, I don't know who said this to me in conversation one time, and I was spiraling pretty bad. And you know what's so crazy, Morgan? I do such a good job at making my life on social media look like I'm living my best life, right? And I think that a lot of us, we do that because, like, in all reality, we make money off of it. Yeah, like, that's just the truth. I make money off of Instagram. I look at it like business. So, and I'm also the type of person, when people see me, I want them to see me doing good and see. Yeah. You just don't put up your bad moments. And I think that I do such a good job at making it seem like I'm living this fucking happy, great life. And during those moments, I was probably in the worst. I want to say like 2020, I want to say like COVID I was really bad, really bad. And then I think something clicked and it was like, all right, this is who I am. This is my life. This is what I chose to do. It's either I continue the reality route or I fucking run away from it.
Did you think about quitting reality TV? Really?
Oh my God, yeah. That was like I contemplated it all the time. I was like, yeah, no, I'm never going back. I'm done. I think when it was really, really bad for me was during COVID. It was Total Madness, and it was the bunker season. It was like,
I remember that. Yeah, I watched every single episode.
Yeah, and that season was huge, obviously because of COVID, and it felt like, and I had never felt that since, like how big, like how much attention the show got. That felt really heavy, and the hate that I was getting death threats. Like I don't tag my family anymore because of that time.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, it was really bad. And I remember one day, and like, this is kind of deep, but I remember one day being in bed and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't even want to be here. Like, I don't want to fucking live. Like, I was like, I wouldn't say suicidal, but instantly that crossed my mind. And I was like, I'm done. And I remember my family struggling so bad. Like, my brother, like, breaking down, crying, was like, dude, who are you? Like, what has this show done to you? Like, you're done. My family's like, you're never going back. And then something clicked. And after I went through that deep depression, I was like, it's more about these people than it is about me. Like, it's more about their unhappiness. Like, what am I really doing? Am I hitting your dog? Like, am I fucking punching your mom in the face? Like, what am I really doing?
Right, you're
you hate me this bad.
Character on a show.
Yeah, like, I'm literally just a mess on TV. Great, granted. But it's like, is it that deep? Is it really that deep?
But you know what? Okay, you said you're a mess on TV. I want people to think, if there were all these shows and there were people who weren't messes or weren't controversial or weren't loud or didn't cry, how boring would your shows be?
Well, that's what's happening right now. That's literally what's happening.
So out of the loop with the challenge.
It's literally what's happening to the show right now. And the reason being, it's not even their fault. It's they're so scared to go on the show and be destroyed publicly. Like, they're so into like keeping this image that it doesn't allow you to be you and be open and share everything. And I don't blame them. I blame social media. And I think what's killed reality TV is social media and the fans. Because you destroy these people, not only us. Like, look at this girl that was on fucking Vanderpump. Like, this couple, I mean, I shouldn't go there, but that was everywhere. Like, my grandma talked to me about it.
Rachel Raquel.
Yeah, that like these people are getting demolished, and like people do that all the time. People are cheating every other day. There's somebody cheating right now, but it's like you're in the public eye and people just tear you apart, and it's tough. It's hard, but I think once I looked at it from the perspective of like, it's more about their unhappiness and where they're at in life right now than it is about me. I'm just a punching bag. And I think I'm okay with being the punching bag now, but I got my ass kicked.
You know what?
I got fucking buried 10 fucking feet deep, but I'm on the other side, and I'm thankful with God that I'm on this side now.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're where you're at now.
Yeah.
With that being said, do you ever see yourself stopping the challenge?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How do you think soon?
No.
Not soon. Okay.
No.
So you're going to keep doing more seasons.
I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
I think I'm on a stride, and I think I love it. This last season for me was the one that showed me like, okay, I actually love what I do. Like,
okay.
I love sitting in an interview chair and talking shit for hours with the producer. And I love being in the house and stirring the pot. I'm like a big chess guy. I'm like a big nerd when it comes to like games.
Yeah.
Not like PS2 games and shit like
he likes to play
strategic
chess.
games. Yeah, like, oh no, for real. I have a fucking chess. Like, I grew up playing chess with my grandfather. And I don't know, it's like human chess to me. So it's so fun. Like the whole Big Brother game and the whole challenge thing, that's how I look at it. Okay. And it's fun for me. So like the whole strategy side of it, I really enjoyed it this past season, to where now I'm like, okay, I got a few years in me. But at some point, I don't know whenever the universe decides, I do want to walk away from it. I know I can't be like a Johnny, a CT. Like, I'm not going to be that guy.
Please don't.
I'm not.
Please don't.
And I get it. They make crazy money to show up now. I don't blame them, but also I'm just not going to be that person.
But at what point, to that point, yes, they make a ton of money, but I don't know. Do you want to be the 45-year-old man living in a house with a bunch of 20-year-olds? At what point does like the money not be, you know, like when you move on and like,
yeah.
I feel like there's like steps.
Oh, they fit right in. They're like big kids themselves. And I can't talk because I'm like Peter Pan when I go there. I'm like, no, it's literally Neverland. Like, it's
yeah,
like
but that's the issue.
Yes.
That's the issue.
Yes.
It is Neverland, and you
touch.
are Peter Pan.
Yeah, it really is.
But then at what point do you wake up and be like, okay, I can't keep doing this till I'm 75, you know?
No.
So I think your mind's in the right place where you're already thinking ahead.
Yeah, I see myself not anytime soon, but I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want that for myself. That's my happy ending. That's like my...
So when you stop doing reality TV, I'm curious, like, what do you want to do? You want to be I don't see you as like a full-time influencer.
Hell no. I think I'm gonna be the one that goes completely off the grid.
Okay,
that's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Like, social media, dead, gone, over it. I think I'll still share my life here and there, obviously, but I definitely would love to just like milk these next few years and then go off the grid.
Get your
like,
money.
Yeah.
Get your money and run.
I've invested my money wisely, and I've bought properties, and that's what I want to do. I want to continue to buy properties, and I would love to, I don't know, open a gym or something like that. Like, get into business, like a restaurant or stuff like that. But that's the route when I'm in my mid-30s that I want to go.
People want to know how much money, this is a personal question, sorry to ask you this. How much money do you have left from your Big Brother money?
Why do they, I'm sure
People
you get that all
really
the time
want,
too.
Oh, I'm like, you got to talk to my accountant, Craig, okay? Because he's the one who's in charge of that.
Yeah. I still have, I can't really put a number on that because I've made a lot of money after the show.
You still have a significant amount then.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I also invested a lot of it. This is the thing. And I'm also getting a lot of heat for that shit now too, because I went on this last one. I was like, I want to help my family and maintain them, and I haven't had the chance. Guys, I won $500,000. I didn't win $5 million.
Right. It goes quick.
Let's be honest.
Let's talk about taxes. You don't actually get $500,000.
No, I paid. Yeah, you pay a good chunk in taxes.
Oh my God, you pay so much.
Yeah, but I bought 2 properties. That was like the big splurge that I did. I bought 2 properties. If you want to like know where I invested my money, was like two rental properties that I still have that have racked up since 2018, which has been amazing. And I did like the splurge I did. I got an Escalade, if you want to say that was a big splurge, but I financed it. So
I bought boobs, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good.
That's what I did with my Big Brother money. Woohoo!
Well, that's a good investment.
I mean, I still like them.
That's pretty good, yeah.
You know, they're with me every day.
Yeah,
it was a good. Thanks, CBS, for that one.
But I made good money. I've made good money now, like doing the shows and stuff like that. To be honest with you, that's why I'm gonna continue to do it. But
I don't know. Okay. What's your relationship with Wes Bergman right now?
Oh God.
Well, I know. When I say I'm so far removed, I don't know.
I know you don't know. So long story short, I'm giving you the catch up. I blindsided him on the last show we did.
Okay.
and we're not in a good place, which sucks.
But so even off the show, you guys are not in a good place. Okay.
Like, we don't follow each other. We don't talk. This is the thing. I respect it because I blindsided him.
Okay.
If he would have done that to me, I probably would have felt the same way. I don't have a bad thing to say about Wes because when I was in my darkest moments during Total Madness and during that time in 2020, Wes was one of the people that constantly checked in on me, and he didn't have to. And when I felt like nobody at home understood what I was going through mentally, like I felt in a hole. Wes was like somebody that was like, hey, I just want to know how you're doing today. Nobody knows that. Like a lot of people don't know that. And I'm going to say that in every podcast, everywhere I go, because he was such a light in my life at that moment. So like for me to sit here, even though he's bashing me in interviews and stuff like that, and me dog him, I'm like, no, I know he has a really good heart. But like in the game, I'm going to blindside him again. But also, I'm going to get him again and again and again because he's a champ and he's good.
Right. And I understand both sides. I get kind of hit. But at the same time, Wes has done this for so long, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he's butthurt that someone blindsided him as someone who is a good competitor, I'll give you that, Wes. I'm still blocked.
And it's not like I dogged him.
I'm still blocked on Instagram from Wes Bergman from 2018. So the man doesn't know I exist. Yeah. But it's like, you should expect people to blindside you.
Yeah,
and
it's
a game. And I think that's what weirds me out about this challenge world is like people blocking each other and like unfollowing for what? Because it's a game.
I think it's it's a big part of I think it's a big part of his identity. Right? Okay. And I think he has this. I think the worst thing I will say about him is he has the biggest ego in the world, and we all know that. But I think it's a big part of his identity. I think it was his last season, and I also was like, hey, I played the Big Brother game on him.
Yeah.
I did. I was like, hey, I'm not going to cross you. And then I blindsided him. So, but it's the only way I can go about it without like blowing up my game and having him target me. I was like, all right, the move presented itself and I took a shot. That's it. And now the guy doesn't like me. But yeah, on a human level, he's a good dude. And he was somebody that was there for me when I felt like I was in a hole. So I wish him the best.
Speaking of Wes, not that he's shady, but this just made me think of the question: who is the shadiest person, girl and guy, on the challenge?
Shit.
The shadiest of the shady. Feel free to say Voldemort.
Who's Voldemort?
He's new to the podcast.
Oh, who's Voldemort? Is it Johnny?
It's he who shall not be named.
This is great.
No, this
is Voldemort. I love that.
Voldy for short, if you want to.
Big Harry Potter fan, so I love that.
So, like, you can say Voldemort if you want to, but girl and guy, shadiest person.
I wouldn't say him. I would say CT.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I would say CT, and I would say, girl. Ooh, I don't know about a girl. I would say I think CT's so good at like. He's kind of like a chameleon. Like, how do you say it? Like he just like blends in and then he snaps. Yeah, he snaps and he attacks. So it's like, I don't know if that's shady, but I think he's very good at his craft.
I feel like you're tiptoeing right now, Josh.
I can't think of a girl. I really can't.
There's no shady girls on MTV The Challenge?
Shady. I mean, there's a lot of them, but I can't think of one right now.
Like if you think of Snake, who would be like a snake?
Oh, Ashley Brooke. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That leads me to my next question because people really want to know. Yeah. Look, I kind of know what happened. Yeah. I know she's obviously not on the show anymore. Whatever fallout you guys had, they want to know, have you guys talked?
No.
And like, what is this no talking since then?
No, never.
Really?
No.
So would you say you have bad blood with her?
No, I don't. Okay. I don't have bad blood. I don't have bad blood with anyone. Okay. I don't hold grudges. It's not healthy for me. I don't care about you if you do. I just like I can't live a happy life holding on to this like burden and thinking about it. I wish her nothing but the best, but it's not somebody that I would ever do this with ever in my life.
You want to go on a podcast with her?
Yeah, no. But I wish her the best. But no, I haven't spoken to since. I hope she's doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta go. I'll have to look that one up on Reddit.
Yeah. That's a big rabbit hole. That's a lot.
Ooh, here's a good one. And how do you think that you've changed from your first challenge to the very last one that you did?
Completely.
Like what? physicality, game-wise?
All around.
Really?
I feel like I've just grown. I started when I was 23. Like, I started TV when I was 23. I'm 29. I'm about to be 30.
Same.
Yeah,
we were in the same timeline.
That's pretty
Except
crazy.
You're still doing it.
That's pretty crazy, though. We literally started the same year, the same time. Like, that's fucking wild. But I've grown so much. And I think a lot of my growth, like, there's no other experience like reality TV that will give me that would have given me the growth that I've gained these few years.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm able to, like, I mean, I'm not even able. People do it for me, dissect my whole personality. And when I go home, I literally just, like, I work on me. And, like, I've built this routine to where, like, I'm constantly trying to better myself. Not even to compete and go back on the show, but just, like, I want to be the best version of myself. And when I present myself, I want to be better than I was before, than I was 2-3 months ago. And in that journey and in that just, like, dedication into bettering myself, I've become a whole different man. So, like, I'm really proud of, while I have so much more that I want to accomplish and so much more that I want to become, I'm really proud of, like, the work that I've done mentally, of anything, that I'm in the place where I'm at.
Oh, I feel like that's why you've continued to succeed on the show, because you are working on yourself. I think the ones who go on the challenge and don't, or they're there and they just want to, you know, fuck shit up and go home and party more, I don't think they see longevity in it. Like, I don't think they can do it mentally, physically, all that. Which, by the way, your fitness journey, impressive.
Thank you.
People want to know about that.
Yeah.
When did that start because of the show?
I think it helped. I think it just personally, I mean, I played football, I played baseball growing up. I was always playing sports, but I was always the bigger guy. Like, I love to eat. I'm a foodie. Like, I'm Cuban. So I've always eaten. But I think the past few years, it's more even for my mental, like, not even for the show. It's like if I don't work out, like, right now I'm just thinking, when am I going to squeeze in a workout today? Because it's like, it's part of my routine. Yeah. And if anything, it helps more with my mental health and it puts me in a good state of mind. Hey. Like, there's nothing better than going through hell in a fucking session and then right after, like,
endorphins, man.
Yeah. Like,
the
it's
best
just
high.
Like the best fucking high.
Yeah.
The best high. And I don't know. I love it. And I think that's why I want to get into the whole fitness in the near future, just because I've seen what it's done for me mentally and physically and how I feel, that I want to bring that and help other people. And, you know,
Josh, should we open a gym together?
I think we should.
Should we open a gym in Nash? You know what I really need to do is add another thing to my plate. I really need to add another task.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
But I think I can do it. Yeah. I really do, really do. People want to know, this one's funny. I want you to actually answer this as well. So, fuck, marry, kill, Fessy, Voldy, CT.
Okay.
Why don't you answer first?
Okay.
If you were a girl and you had to choose fuck, marry, kill, CT, Voldemort, Fessy.
That's a mix. Who would you pick?
Oof. Okay. I would marry CT.
Kill Voldy.
We're off in Voldy immediately. And then I would probably fuck Fessy. I don't like that. I don't like saying that in a sentence together. But if I had to choose, sure. Oh wait, I'll do a girl version for you.
Okay. I could do that one. I would marry Fessy's my best friend.
So you'd marry Fessy.
I would marry Fessy. I would kill Voldemort.
I'm like,
No, I wouldn't. You know what's crazy? Me and him are, I mean.
Well, people wanted that. That is a question people wanted to know. They want to know your relationship. I'm totally fine with it.
We're okay. It's interesting because I don't know where the fuck we're at. Last night he invites me to his premiere party.
Okay.
And texts me. He's like, "Oh, what's up, buddy?" You know what it is with him, and I love him so much, and we're not gonna get deep into that. And I love him. I don't have anything bad to say about him.
Yeah.
I also crossed him, so I get why he feels the way he does. But I'm like, he's the type of person where, like, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, we're all good. Johnny, I know you so well. I know we're not good. You know." But then last night he invited me to his premiere party, so I guess we're in a better place. But yeah, I just like I would like.
He probably wants something from you, but okay.
No.
Nah.
Listen, we just different experiences.
I'm just kidding.
I love him. So we've built a really good friendship doing the shows, right?
Yeah.
And this last season, we got really close. I mean, I was with him every second of the day. So we built a good friendship. So I can see why I also went into this one and I was willing to do anything and everything to get to the end, and I lost myself. So in that, I hurt relationships and I hurt friendships, him being one of them.
But again, it's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game. And it's funny. So people ask me, anytime a challenge person comes on, the question that comes up is, how can you be friends with that person if they're still friends with Voldemort? And it's like, for me, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I think at first when the relationship first ended, it was very difficult for me.
Even for me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It was hard. It was
I think for anybody that was close to both of you, it is really hard.
It was something I really struggled with because in my mind I was so hurt, and I was like, how come my friends can't see how much I'm hurting? How come I have to see them laughing and smiling with the person who caused me so much pain? But again, that was something I had to deal with and I had to work through. Not my friend's fault. Nothing on you guys. Like, I just had to process it. And now that I've come to, it's like, look, it happened for a reason. I'm better off and I still love my friends. And I'm happy that you can have a relationship with someone and it goes well for you. Yeah. Just because it went bad for me doesn't mean it's going to go bad for everyone else. It's like, I've accepted that and I'm like, cool. Yeah. Like, I don't need to see all the photos. And it's so funny. You know who I adore is Nani.
Yeah.
I love her so much, and I'm so sad I did not get a chance to know her more on our season. I think there was always, when I was dating Voldy, there was so many secrets always, and there was never clear communication. So I always associated Nani as like a past fling, someone that I couldn't relate to, I couldn't talk to because I thought lines were being crossed and I didn't know where I stood. So I never really got to know her. And I'm so sad because I think I missed out on an awesome human. So I guess when she was partnered with him, she actually DM'd me before and she was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm going to be posting photos with this person. Wow. I want to protect your mental health. Like, if you need to unfollow me, she was like, please no, I will not be offended. Wow. I just want to let you know. And that, I've never forgotten that. Ever. And like we still like talk here and there, and she'll ask me for links, and like I sent her some Abercrombie pants, and I'm just so happy for her and Casey, and I want to visit them and actually hang out with them in person. But that alone, I feel like said so much about her character as a 100%. Person.
I love her.
It's such a genuine person.
Before we skip Voldy, and we don't have to go there, I will say one thing.
What?
I think what I respect about what he's done, it's he's known that I've always been really good close friends with you, and him, he's never once mentioned a bad thing about you. Honestly, if you've been brought up, I think he knows that I'm so cool with you that he's never talked bad about you.
I actually liked that
in front of me, and when you've come up in conversations in the house and stuff like that, like I've truly never heard him say one bad thing about you.
That is good.
Yeah, besides you being really close with Alex, but I mean, the world knows that.
My sister.
Yeah, like besides that, like, oh, they're really close. I'm like, that's your twin sister. But like that's why I'm saying.
There's a bear shit in the woods.
That's why I'm saying he's never said a bad thing about you in front of me, at least.
That I wouldn't say that makes me feel like warm and fuzzy, but like that, honest, I do think that's respectable. I appreciate it, but also I don't want to like toot my own horn. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I literally gave my heart, soul,
you're a good girl,
everything into that. So I'm like, I don't think you have anything bad to say. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I really, I put when I say, and I'll never do that again. And I sometimes feel like I'm a little bit jaded towards relationships and men because I poured, when I say, every ounce of love, energy, everything. I gave my whole self to another human. And then that happened. And I can't do that for people anymore. And that's like kind of I think the shitty thing is I'm trying to get back to it. My therapist is like, you know, like not everyone's going to break your heart. And I'm like, yes, they are. She's like, bitch, you got to calm down.
No, I relate to that shit, but I can see that.
So I don't know. It's always interesting, but do I want to like hang out with him? Not really, but I think I'm at the point in my life where I can wish that person well. I can wish them well with their endeavors. Like now people send me stuff. I think there was like some drama on the challenge with, I don't know. My DMs got flooded as Mariah or something.
Oh God.
Like some mess. And I I don't know. Everyone was like, oh my God, karma did its job. And I just didn't have really anything to say back. I was just like, I don't watch the show. I don't know. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I wish that person well-ish in their endeavors. And I don't know. We've grown.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of that girl, but.
Really? Even though, isn't she besties with Fessy? No. Not anymore.
No.
Really?
No. He like put her on and then, I don't know. I'm just built different.
Okay.
I'm built different. And I got shit for saying this, but I'll say it again. Like, somebody gives you an opportunity. Nobody knows you, who you are, and you put on this show, you know, and gives you an opportunity. And then I think why I feel, because it's like Fessy's kind of like me. He's known for getting shit. So you could just pile onto that, you know? But like you personally knew him, and then she...
So she like flipped a switch?
Flipped the switch. I don't know. I don't know the full story, but I saw that and I was like, you're not my type of person.
Interesting. I know nothing about that. I'm so far removed, but
yeah.
I
don't know about them and John. I don't know anything about her and John's situation.
I also trust. I feel like you're a good read on humans.
And that's exactly what it is. It's not even my own experience. It's there's something about you that's not genuine, and I will die on that hill.
And
I will die on that hill with her.
I feel that about,
and I feel that so heavy in my heart. There's something about her, and I've been around her enough in settings that I know that there's something about her that just I don't rock with, and I can't.
But you know, you're right though, because I've been around people. I don't know if you can relate to this, where you can just sense that they're not your person, that they're not genuine, and it's so funny. I've actually felt that a couple times, like the past month, where. Nice people. There was nothing on paper wrong, but in that pit in your stomach where you're just like,
always go with your gut.
I don't think I should go to brunch with this person. Like, I don't think I should be going to coffee with them.
Yeah.
Like, you can just feel it. So like, I feel you in that one.
I trust that with everything, and I feel like that's like my, I don't know. I just always trust my gut, and like there's like an instant thing that happens to me. Like I don't know what it is. I feel like that comes with being an empath. I don't know.
Yes, absolutely.
I just pick up on energy.
Your intuition will never lead you wrong.
I agree.
Ever.
I agree.
And the few times I've ignored my intuition, my gut, it's bitten me in the ass so hard.
Burned by
so.
Fire. Yeah.
Well, all right. We're done with the. I've got a few more just like random questions that the people want. Okay. Who is the most famous person to slide into your DMs?
Ooh.
I know. I'm curious. No one really famous. Shut up.
I swear. I'll show you.
Rihanna.
I think if Rihanna and.
You know who's never slid into my DMs? Rihanna. I think the coolest person was Tyler Cameron, and I just think he's hot. And
the kid from The Bachelor?
The real hot one who dated Gigi Hadid.
You know what's so crazy? Because he's been to a few Miami like Dolphins things. I've never met him personally. But when I tell you I've never seen fans freak the fuck out, and I've been in the public, I've never seen people freak out.
Really?
Yeah. Like I remember it was like a Dolphins event or something like that, and he was there, and it was like a few Bachelor kids. And they were freaking the fuck out about this guy. I was like, what the fuck is his deal? And then I found out, I was like, oh, shit. The kids.
If you ever want to get like hot and bothered, go look at his gym videos where he's like shirtless. And maybe not you, Josh, but like for those listening.
This was Riri.
You're.
I'm not going to read it, but yeah. Rihanna and.
I'm dead.
She's a Big
Brother fan.
Fan.
Which is really cool. Fan. You know what Rihanna probably did not watch was My Season. That was on the web. So like that's fine. It's
probably fine. You don't know. She probably knows who you are.
Riri ain't sliding into my DMs.
She watches the challenge too. But
Riri did not pay attention to the 2 episodes I was on. Yeah. It's
I met her, and she's one of the most humble people.
She seems awesome.
She's so humble, so down to earth, and it just like I was like, wow, holy shit! Like
I love that. I love that for you.
I love that for me.
You can die. You can die happy now that Riri knows who you are. Yeah. Someone wants to know the wildest or craziest thing each one of us have done.
I've done some wild shit.
What's the number one wildest thing that you've done?
Oh,
I'm trying to think.
I'm spiraling in my head right now. Should I just? I think I've had
just rapid fire the crazy shit that you've done. Just start spilling it.
I've had sex in a porta potty at a tailgate. Oh shit!
Do you know how vile that is?
Yeah, that's vile. What else have I? I've done a lot of shit, Morgan. I've done a lot.
Keep it
I was
coming.
a nutcase
Something-
in college.
something can
That was in
top-
college, by the way, not
Something
like in my
can top
TV era.
having sex in a porta potty.
Yeah, it was gross. I was like grimy. I was like 19, sophomore in college.
I love that for you.
She was hot.
I've never had sex in a
that
porta
was
potty.
nasty. Yeah, that was nasty.
No.
And then we like switched to the back of my boy's truck. Like, yeah.
have done it in the back of a truck. You know, small town Texas. That adds up.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. See, now I'm just thinking sex stuff. And
All right, we're not gonna go there. I'm like, I don't know.
Like, let's keep it PG.
I'm like,
No,
the
you have to give me
craziest
one.
thing
You have to
that
give me
I've
one.
done. Everything about my solo trip to Portugal was insane.
Really?
It was my first time being alone in a foreign country. So I just feel like, I also feel like we're kind of the same. Like, if it's for the plot, oh my God, I will do anything for the plot.
Yeah.
Anything. Literally. Meeting up with guy. I went on a date every single night I was there.
I'm so glad you said that. Can I say something real
Yes.
quick? So I don't know why I felt so. I had never traveled by myself until I got off of, it was 2022, I think. I got off of the show and I got eliminated by myself and I traveled by myself for
I
like
think
a
I
month.
remember seeing stories of that.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, how do I fucking meet people? Like, I'm in Italy. They don't fucking Tinder. And then I jumped on dating apps.
Tinder.
Best thing I did. And then I see Morgan in Portugal and I'm like, Morgan, how are you meeting these people? She's like, dating apps. And now when I travel, I just think of you because I'm like, I'm on these dating apps. I'm like, Morgan, not that you put me on, but it's like, it's the best way.
It's
even
so
if you don't
easy to
hook
meet
up,
people.
Yeah, even if you don't hook up or anything, you don't have to do anything, but just like go on dates, meet locals.
Meet locals.
They show you the hot spots,
They'll
good
take
vibes.
you to their favorite places. I always like to preface my location is turned on, so if you murder me, people will know. You meet up in well-lit places.
Yeah, no, you do it right. You do a lot of things right, Morgan. I gotta give you that. As
you.
a friend, you're crushing it. I'm proud of you. You're thriving.
I'm just happy.
Dating overseas. Talk to Morgan. The girl
Hey.
knows. I'm sure you've gotten into stories on here.
His alias. We have alias for all the men in my life. So Australian is hot Aussie Ibiza cruise man. Is his,
Wow.
that's a long one.
That's
It's a mouthful, but that's his alias. I mentioned it a time or two, so
Yeah.
I haven't really disclosed like too much information because I'm still, again, it's a 17-hour time difference.
Yeah.
So,
It's a lot.
but
How long has it been
He's
going?
coming to visit Kim and Kurt.
Oh.
Well,
fuck.
I'm like anxious to say that because plane tickets have not been bought yet.
Oh,
so like things
but
could
that's
happen. They could be
serious.
expensive, but as of like a couple of days ago, that's the plan.
How long have you guys been talking for?
Okay, Josh, here's the crazy thing. I should not be saying this
No,
on air.
yeah.
But
What
whatever.
happened? I'm talking about porta potties and shit on here. What the fuck? What do you mean? It's my turn.
Okay, I actually do want your input on this.
Okay, hit me.
This is something I could have asked you when we're driving home, but I'm going to say it on the air. Why not? Okay, so we've met in Ibiza in a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Prague. That was like our second date. I flew to Prague to see him.
Wow.
And then we spent 3 nights together in Chicago. So total, I've really only known this man 5 days. But I mean, spending a lot of, that's like, if you really think about 3 whole days, and that's like 5 dates in one day and then another 5. So we've been on like 15 dates if you really want to do some girl math.
But like, honestly, think about it. Like when you normally, like if you date somebody in Nash, I'm not going to see you. I'll go on a date with you. Then 2 weeks later, we plan another day.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
true.
You know?
That's true.
Like casually, not like coming over and fucking. Like,
Yeah.
you know? So.
Yeah.
I think that's
it's
fair.
normal. I don't know. I
Just
got
intense.
I got a little freaked out because I told my girlfriends, I was like, yeah, like I think I invited to my family Christmas. And one of them was like, what? She was like, don't you think that's moving like a little fast? Like, have you guys put a label on it? And I was like, bitch, put a label on it. We've known each other for 5 days. Like, I don't think you can put a label. I don't know this man enough to put a label on it. She was like, okay, so then why are you flying him to your home? I was like,
all right, I got to be honest. Family Christmas is...
Yeah, but I know, and I've been having a little bit of anxiety about it.
Don't, though, because this is the thing. One, your family's fucking, from just watching you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm sure Alex is going to be a riot. You know, I think she's going to grill him.
Alex will just be
grill him.
A shit show and fun to talk to.
Yeah. So I'm like, you'll be fine. And if anything, it's like you're hanging out. Well, you just brought a friend over. Don't think about it too much. You like this guy.
I do like it.
You like this guy.
Oh, can you tell?
Yeah. I could tell.
Which, you know, my toxic trait, and I'm sure, actually, you don't talk about your love life that much. I won't really reveal names. I keep it aliases, all that. I don't really post photos, but I do talk a lot about, you know, when I get excited and my feelings. And it's been something that I don't regret, but it's hard when things end or don't go the way that I want to, because then I've publicized it and then I have to. But you know what? That's, I feel like my thing is the good and the bad. I just talk about my feelings. So if this doesn't work, which I'm not even putting that out into the universe, because I do think like God is listening, so I think it's going to work out. But if it doesn't,
go with the flow. Enjoy.
Then I'm just going to talk about my feelings and be sad, and then
people
can relate.
Don't put pressure. You don't need a fucking title. You don't need a title.
Josh told me I don't need a title.
You don't need a title. Don't put pressure. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen?
You have a good time with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
it.
No, that's
and then now you have a friend in Australia when you visit.
Health.
Done.
Which I haven't been to Australia. It's on my bucket list.
Same. Yeah.
Should we go visit Hot Aussie Ibiza Cruise?
I'll be your security guard. I'll be like, you fuck with her, you're dead.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with my friend Josh.
I'll fuck you up.
Have you seen him on TV? Like, he'll do some crazy shit.
He's gonna throw a drink on you.
He literally will throw a drink in your face. Do not mess with this man. Oh my God, Josh, I could talk to you literally all day. Like
Same.
We could do it.
How long have we been going for?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Wow.
So I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm sure you have shit to do. But I just want to say I love you. I'm so proud of you. I love watching your journey. I think you should be proud. I hope everyone listening to this really got to know a bit more of the actual Josh. So I'm just really happy you came by.
Thank you. I love you so much. You're always such a good person to be around. You always have the best energy. And I'm proud of you. You're really fucking crushing it. You really are.
I try.
You're thriving. New city. Podcast is going and thriving and up. You're traveling. You're meeting Aussie guys. You're winning. You're crushing it.
For those listening who now want to follow all the craziness that is Josh Martinez, where can they find you on socials?
Josh Martinez.
That's
Instagram.
it.
Just Josh Martinez.
Just Josh Martinez. Follow him. He doesn't post that much. I'm like kind of disappointed in you, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Post a little bit more, Josh. Let the people in.
You know what? I just started appreciating not sharing every single moment. And I love that.
What's it like to be present? I can't tell you.
Yeah. Like right now, like I've just been an hour, 20 minutes. I've just been chopping it up with my friend and it's been so nice.
And it's just going to go out for the public to hear.
God.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't wait to hang out with you in Nashville. You'll have to come back on the...
Let's go.
I'm doing Sober November, dude.
No, guys, slam her in the fucking comment section.
She is wellness.
Whoa! Party found with that. It's over and out.
Over and out, guys. I'll see everyone next week. Love you all, besties.
Love you guys.
Thanks so much for listening to the Your Internet Best Friend podcast. It's been real. It's been fun. And I will see everyone here next week. In the meantime, do all the podcast things. Like, subscribe, give me a 5-star review if you please. And catch up with me on social media at Morgan Lee Willette. Bye, besties.